Hi, I'm Abdullah bin Siddiq and I work in the MEMS and Nanotechnology Laboratory in Chennai National University. Today I'm going to make a video tutorial for tracker software. This software is basically used in physics related studies, but here I will show how we can use this tracker software to automatically track the beating of cell or real-time beating of cell beating video. So let's launch the tracker software. I have already installed the tracker software in my PC, and you can download this tracker software from Google. Actually, this is a free software. You can use however you like. So, and I have also many cell beating videos, so I'll choose one video from that. So this is the software layout of the tracker. So to open use the tracker software, we need to open the video file that we want to analyze. So we can just go to the file option and this open file, or we can directly use this option. So we need to find where we put our video. So I will try to find. So this is the video file that I'm going to choose. So let's give the software some time so it analyze all the frames that is existed in the video. What I want to mention that many people also use image program to measure the cell beating, but this tracker software has some advantage over the image program. Okay, we can just skip this window, just click OK, that would be fine. So as you can see, the video has been processed by the tracker software. So what we can see at the bottom part of this software window, so if we toggle this this cursor, then we can just see the video frames. The video is running. So why do we need to do that? I will explain it later. The first thing that I want to show is not necessarily that you need to start analyzing the video from the first frame itself. You can just choose any number of frame you want, and you can also finish in any number of frame. First I chose this part, so the tracker software will only analyze the video frames into this selected portion. So why in some cases why we need that? Because while taking the video, sometimes the quality of the video is not good enough, so we need to select the starting frame to be more clear. We want it to be more clear, so that's the reason why sometimes we need to toggle this menu. But in case of this video, I don't need to change anything. The quality of this video is quite good, and we can also zoom in or zoom out to increase the size of the video frame, and we can and then we can select easily which position of the cell or which cell we want to analyze or we want to track. So now I will just keep it as it was before. So, and another important thing that we need to consider before starting the analyze is we need to check in which direction cell are beating. First, if we toggle this menu, we can easily see the cell is beating in the vertical direction. Not exactly vertical, it is little bit tilted, but we can say the cell is beating in a vertical direction. So actually for video analyzing with tracker, it is important because we need to mention in which direction the tracking object will move. So without further ado, let's go for the tracking. So if we want to start the tracking, we need to select one good position of the cell. First, in my case, I'm going to select this portion because it seems more clear compared to other parts. And you can choose any position you want, but it's better if you just choose a clear image so that the tracking can be more accurate. So as I mentioned before, that we need to select in which direction the tracking object is moving. To select that, we need to go to this menu, and we need to go to the calibration stick, and if you just press the shift and use the left click of the mouse to put your calibration stick, and you can just put an arbitrary value. In my case, I'm putting for say 300 micrometer. This is the maximum displacement that I'm hoping to achieve. Actually it's not, in many cases the displacement will be not this much, but anyway we can select like that way. And why I selected this calibration stick is a little bit tilted from the vertical axis or y-axis is because the cell beating, the cell is aligned in that direction. So to get more accurate data, we need to choose the calibration stick in that way. So as our axis is a little bit tilted, so we also need to change our geometry. We can just do that from this menu. So if you click that, this window will appear, and if you want to toggle this, you can just click in the origin and use the left click of your mouse, and you can just move in any place you want. But what I want to mention here, if you want to get the data in the positive values, it's better if you just put it on the left side of the calibration stick. So now we had done that. So and it seems that our y-axis is a little bit tilted, so if we just left click our mouse in this position, then we can just toggle this axis. So I will toggle this axis just like I did with the calibration stick to match up it with the cell alignment direction. Now our cell moving direction or tracking object moving direction and both coordinates are set. So we can just turn off this one. I'm going to keep this one because I'm going to use just for the identification, and now I'm just putting this, or if you want you can just turn it off. That's okay. Now we need to go to create and the left click of the mouse, and we need to click the point mass. So we can also change the name here. You can just put any name. And click enter. So the name is changed. Now again left click of the mouse, and you will see an option called auto tracker. So press that option. So a window will appear, and it will ask you to select the tracking object. So now I don't need to keep this calibration stick, as I remember this one is my position. So I'm going to turn it off, and to select the tracking object you need to hold and press shift enter, and you will see a circular crosshair will appear, and you just use the left click of the mouse to put sorry, I made a mistake. And if you do any mistake while selecting this tracking object, you can just delete this part, just put clear all, and again press shift control and hold it, and use the left click of the mouse on the object that you want to track. And as you can see, it is I have already selected, but I need to enlarge this window a little bit so that the tracker can get a good view of the image which it should track. And you can just increase the size of the search area like this way. That is actually not very important, but one thing that is that we need to remember, that the quality of the video that we use for the tracking should be quite good, because and while we are selecting this tracking object area, if we are selecting a very big area, it will take more time for the analysis to be completed. So now we have finished all the processes. Now let's just click search, and the tracker software has already started to track our selected cell. Now if we go to this plot window, as you can see, we can if we left click, there are different options. So what I want to mention, as we have chosen our calibration stick in the Y direction or the vertical direction, so it's better if we choose Y position and Y component, then the curve will be more accurate. Now let's give the tracker software some time so that it can track down our desired cell or object. So in the meantime, what I want to mention, the benefit of using the tracker software in tracking real-time cell video is we can just get the data, we can get more continuous data. In case of image, there are a lot of lapses, and the acquisition of data is not quite accurate. And another problem with image program that I find that I found while using that program is it's difficult to track very small cell beating. But in case of tracking tracker, it detects the real-time video, and it detects the cell beating manually, automatically. So there is no chance of any missing spikes or missing beats. So this software is quite reliable in terms of getting the cell beating data. So if we want to count the cell beating, then we can use this tracker software, and I think the use of this software is more efficient compared to image. It seems the tracker software is tracking our desired object or cell quite clearly. We can see from the spikes. And another important thing while tracking with the tracker software is it's better if the video is taken for a short time, then the sampling rate will be higher and the quality of the data will be more accurate. Anyway, I have around the video running time is actually around 1 minute, but I don't need to do that. First, in your case, if you want to stop the tracking, then you can just simply put stop and the tracking will stop. Now to check our data, you need to go to this position and you need to maximize this view, this plot window view. Sorry, I'm going to, and after you finished your tracking, you can just delete, close this one. Sorry, not delete, close this one. As you can see, I have gotten the spikes and it looks quite good. And another thing that I want to mention is, firstly, if you can just increase or decrease the size of the plot like this. If you just move your mouse cursor in the upper direction, a upper arrow will appear and you can just left click and move up and right to increase or decrease the size. And if you go to the lower part, a lower arrow will appear. And firstly, if you want to move the position of this plot, the entire position, not in a single direction, so then you need to go in the middle. So we can also move it like this, and you can try to find other, and you can play with it, the software, and you can find many other more options. So now I don't want to see this red marked, these points, to see this data clearly. So what I can do, I can just right click on this graph and we can just uncheck this point option, then the points will disappear. And another important thing is, if we want to toggle the x-axis, we can also do it the same way we did with y-axis. First, we only want to check the data till 10 seconds, so we can just move it like this, and we will be, and you just select till 10 seconds. So now if and another thing is, we can also take a snapshot of this plot. So you just right click again and you can just either copy image or use the snapshot, and like that, and then you can just copy in a Microsoft Word or any other Word document. Now I don't need to use this window, so I'm closing this window. And more importantly, we can also acquire the plotting data. This data table we can also acquire, so I'll also show that how we can do. We need to go to maximize and press the right click on the plot, and you need to go to the analyze. As you can see, this another window is appeared, and to save the file you need to go to file, export data, and you can just use any position or any place you want to keep that file. You can do that, it's not a problem. So I'm not going to change my default root folder. So as you can see, the name of this data plot came in the same name as we have selected before. So click save. This data is saved. I'll show you the data after some time. and you can also change or save this original video file that you have. So I'm not going to save, so if you want you can just go to yes and you can do that. So let's go and check that raw data file. Where did I select? I selected here. So as you can see, this is a text document, and if you open that text document, you will see this is the time interval and this is the distance that cell is covering in each track or in each frame. So we can also export it as import this data in any other plotting software, and we can customize our plots. So